All right, today we're filming a video on how to change the fuel filter on a Mercedes 2024 Benz Sprinter. So what we're really showing you is not only how to change the filter on one of these vans, but also what to do if you fill it with gasoline. Okay, right here is your fuel filter. It's mounted right down here. It's a nice little canister you have to unscrew. And this is the fuel filter that we are replacing. There's the part number right there. Open up the filter. Comes with this little tool to remove the filter. You'll see it in a minute. New plug right here to put in, some instructions, and the filter itself we're going to be removing here. It says that you need an 84mm tool right here. I ordered it online. Complete waste of money. Absolutely sucks. Don't even bother with that. Instead, go for one of these wrenches right here. Universal, easy to find. Typically, you would take out the plug right here in the center and let the fuel drain out. My plug is already stripped out. I can't get my plug out, so I'm just going to have to unscrew it like this and let the fuel drain out. All right, that's it. You can see your filter sitting right there. They give you this tool right here. It has two little grooves right here. You just line these grooves up with the slots in your filter, push it in, and then to release this filter, this is the important part, you have to turn it. Once you turn it, that unlocks it, and then you just pull it straight down. There's your old filter. It's got a little O-ring right here. So this is the time where you'd replace that plug right here, if you can get yours out, and put the new plug in. The new plug has a nice end on it that you could get a socket on, versus what is currently on this is a Torx bit that goes into it and it just strips out really easily. In this case, I'm not going to bother with mine since mine's already in there and it's stripped out. So next thing is I pull this seal off right here. Garbage. New one goes on. Make sure it's well seated all the way around in the groove. Here is our new filter right here. See, that's the side, this side goes up, and you can see these have little cogs on it that catch. That's where you put it in and then turn it to lock it in. There, you can tell it pops right in. That's how you know you're in there. And then one little turn, that's how you know it's locked in. Now all you gotta do is just screw this puppy back up. Get as tight as I can with my hand. I like to use old pillowcases to get all that fuel off. Tighten it up. Now this doesn't need to be super tight. I don't know what, they have some sort of spec or something, but you can kind of tell when the lines meet up nice and flush with this. You don't want to go too tight, but you can, it's pretty obvious when it's up there and snug. Comes to a stop, it's nice and tight up there. Okay, now the last and final step is to cycle the key 5 times. Without starting the vehicle, you don't want to put your foot on the brake or anything, but put it to the run position, and you'll hear the fuel pump kick on and it's circulating fuel. Now we have to get all the air out, so you have to do this 5 times. Wait till you hear the pump turn off. So that's 1, turn it off, do the same thing again. Okay, number 5. This is our last and final cycle. Shouldn't really hear much of any more air bubbles or gurgling. Should be a pretty solid stream now. Just cycling that fuel. Each one's what, about 20 seconds or so. Okay, now you're ready to start it. Should start right up. Idling like a kitten, no problem. Okay, it's as simple as that for the fuel filter on this. Now, if you are in the unfortunate event that you filled your tank with gasoline, hopefully it wasn't a completely empty tank when you did that. Either way, you've got to pull all of the fuel out of your tank. Take off this hose clamp, take off this hose clamp, and rotate this out of the way. Right inside the fuel tank here, there is a flapper door, so even if this is full of fuel and you pull this off, it's not gonna come rushing out. Of course, you're gonna wanna have something right underneath of this to catch what does dribble